Occasionally I feel tired, irritable for no reason, wobbly, and unusually lazy. You know that feeling, right? The feeling where even the largest cup of coffee in the world can't fully open your eyes. I went for a checkup and thankfully it wasn't any illness. It was just due to not getting enough sleep. So, what does enough sleep really mean? And more importantly, can we catch up on lost sleep? The answer is not simple. Although the primary functions of sleep are still a topic of debate among scientists, one undeniable fact is that sleep is important for work performance and personal productivity. If we convert it, we spend up to 24 years of our lives sleeping. It's fair to say that sleep plays a very important role. To determine the dosage of necessary sleep, researchers conducted experiments, dividing participants into 3 groups with different amounts of sleep: 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours per night. The results after 14 days were quite noteworthy. The 8-hour sleep group encountered only a few minor cognitive and concentration problems. Meanwhile, the 6 and 4-hour groups showed significant and continuous decline. Particularly, after just 2 weeks, the 6-hour group had reaction times similar to a person with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.1%. And the 4-hour group? They struggled even more, sometimes falling asleep during cognitive tests. In both cases, the decline in brain function was clear and almost linear, with no sign of plateauing. Scientists have termed this phenomenon as sleep debt. So can we pay off our sleep debt? That is, can we recover? Imagine you've spent a week staying up late watching your favorite series, and now you want to make up for sleep over the weekend. Studies show that after 1 or 2 nights of little sleep, the body and brain can fully recover with a few nights of good sleep. It's like borrowing a little energy and then paying it back with longer sleep. However, if sleep deprivation is long-term, lasting for weeks to months, recovery of cognitive functions is much slower, requiring many nights of quality sleep. On a timescale of months to years, it's still unknown whether brain function can be fully restored or if it causes permanent damage. It's like driving a car through a pothole-ridden road, not knowing if your car can be perfectly restored after the journey. For those with chronic insomnia, fatigue and drowsiness never really end. They may no longer realize how much their performance has declined over time. It's like getting used to an uncomfortable chair. At first, it's uncomfortable, but gradually you no longer feel the discomfort. So, how long should you sleep? Most studies indicate that sleeping about 7 to 8 hours each night is ideal for most adults. This is the recommended amount of sleep to maintain good health and cognitive function, similar to knowing that you need to drink about 2 liters of water a day. But just as not everyone needs 2 liters of water, the ideal sleep time varies from person to person. Those who regularly sleep less than 7 hours are more likely to have health problems such as heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. It's a warning that sleeping less than necessary is like trying to run a marathon without training. And conversely, oversleeping more than 8 hours per night increases the risk of similar diseases and even increases the risk of death by 30%. So too much sleep is also not good. A small number of people have a genetic mutation that allows them to need fewer hours of sleep than others while still being alert. Geneticists have discovered that when they edit this gene in mice, the mice become more active, staying awake about 1.2 hours more than mice without this gene. That's why you see some people still full of energy after only 6 hours of sleep, while you feel like an old phone that needs a little more charging after 8 hours of sleep. Finally, although we know the average ideal sleep time is 7 to 8 hours, everyone has their own needs. That's why some people can jump up after last night's party as if nothing happened, while you feel like you've been run over by a heavy truck. It might seem unfair, but that's the truth about the human body. Listen to your body and brain. They will tell you how much sleep you need. And remember, there is no one-size-fits-all shoe. Each of us needs a different amount of sleep to walk our life's journey.